Welcome to Shul.com. We are learning Parashat Noach, and there's a question in regards to why do we eat fish on Shabbat? What is the custom of eating fish and having this species of a living creature on Shabbat? So let's take a look. Kol asher nishmat ruach hayim be'apav, mikol asher becharava metu. That's brought down in Noach Zayin-Kafpet that says that all the living was destroyed. But the Gemara tells us in Sanhedrin, Kufchet Amur Aleph Velo Dagim Shebayam. The fish didn't die during the Mabul. And if we look at the Chidushei Harim, he brings down, Mepene ze yesh ladagim hen. Therefore, the fish have a certain charm. Ve'olim al shulchan melachim. They go onto the table of kings, of royalty, of princes. Ya'an shelo hishchitu et darkam bedor Mabul. That they didn't be mashchit, destroy their way during the generation of the Mabul, because it says that the animals were going one with the other. The horse would go with a lion, the pig would go with a donkey, the dog would go with a jackal, and so forward. So the fish ended up not doing that, and by not following mankind, by going one with each other, which were wrong, they were blessed and got this special chen and charm. Now the Shevet Yehuda Medublin, he brings down it says here the Tarasach Seuda Bet Dagim Tovim B'Shabbat Kodesh Ze Hu Davar Be'ito. So he says that eating fish on the parasha of Noach is a good thing and it's right time. Devadam Misugam Hayim Tovim. It's a sigula for a good life. Shnit Barer She'af Shemikol Asher Becharava Metu. That even though everything was destroyed in the parasha of Noach, the people, aval lo dagim shebayam, but not the fish. Kameforash b'midrash mikol asher becharava prat la dagim, that everything except for the fish. So we eat the fish on Parashat Noach in order to appreciate that living species that survived. And furthermore, it's brought down here, and one more, in achilat ha'ayin berosh hadag, he says eating the eye from the head of the fish. The Rav Yoseli Meradevil, Pam Harishona, when he visited Etzel Rabbi Yisrael Meruzhin, when he went to visit him, Amad v'hitbonen bo bechetat kodesh. She was waiting for him in his holy room. Ayaze b'Shabbat kodesh. It was on Shabbat. Uchshechel harav hakadosh b'achilat hadagim. When he started to eat the fish, ra'ahu notel techilat ha'ayin. He first saw him take the eye out of the fish, merosh hadag ve'ochel, and he ate. So Rabbi Yisrael Meruzhin, he eats the eye right out of the fish. He had heard Rabbi Yoseli, why was he doing this? And he tried to figure out, one of the reasons why we eat fish on Shabbat is that during the Mabul, God destroyed everything in its creation. Amru Hazal, but the Hazal said, but not the fish. And why were the fish saved? Because they were mashchit. They destroyed their ways and their normal instincts on the land. And each living creature species was going with the wrong one. But the fish didn't do that. And how did the living species on land go to this pathway, but the fish did not? Why did they have this problem while the fish were saved? Because their eyes of those living creatures on earth, it caused them. Because the sin always comes from what is seen with the eye. That's what it says in Mamre Chazal V'chule. B'kevan shelo hishchitu hadagim darkam lo pagmu ba'ayin. Because they didn't destroy their ways, they didn't destroy their ayin. Nimsa shehadagim hemma. Therefore, the fish are hamuvcharim shebeba'alei hachayim. They are on the highest status and stature of all the living is the fish. V'yom haShabbat hu muvchar hayamim mikol shavua. And the day of Shabbat is the choice of all of the days. So just like the Shabbat is the choice day of all of the week, the seventh day, Just like that, the fish, which is the choice creature that wasn't destroyed and it didn't make any avonot with its ayin or hishchit kol darkam. Therefore, we have the choice fish on the choice day of Shabbat. Al ken mitzvah le'echol b'Shabbat. That's why it's a mitzvah to eat the fish. Hamdat hayamim, the hamdah, the choice of days. Et hadagim mufchar ba'le hachayim. Vekevan shekol ze meha'ayin. And all this is from the eye, because the eye of those living on earth caused them to sin, while this eye protected itself. Mitzvah lehatchil davka ba'achilat ayin. So when you start to eat the fish on Shabbat, you start by eating the ayin to remind you, you know why you're eating this fish on Shabbat? Because it protected its eye and it didn't go after what it saw or what it wanted to go with its instinct. It didn't do the wrong thing like it did those on the eye. So we start with the eye. When he got to this conclusion, and he was behind Rabbi Israel Merozhin, Hifna harav hakadosh Merozhin panav elav amar avrech emet hadavar. When he finished thinking about this hidush, Rabbi Israel Merozhin saw him pondering. He turned around and he said, Avrech emet hadavar. The conclusion you just came with is the accurate one. And this was brought down mitoch hasefer Sapir beYahalom L'Rava Gaon Rabbi Menachem Mendel Pumrentz. It's a beautiful piece. So when you eat fish on Shabbat, you begin by eating the eye, like Rabbi Yisrael Merozhin, because it was the eye that protected the fish. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen v'amen.